trainers, PikaBelleChu here for another episode of Chu Tell Tuesdays. This week's episode will focus on something pretty cool. It's pins. I've been collecting pins, well, ever since my Disney days back in the 90s. I actually have a full jacket of Beauty and the Beast pins. But I also collect Pikachu pins, Pokemon pins, and some of these go way back. Some of these are like 16 years old. A lot of them are pretty unique. A lot of them you could only get if you were like press at the Olympics or opening a Pokemon stores. So I have a lot of pretty unique ones. So plus I also collect other Pokemon too, not just the Pikachu ones. So I'm going to cut this video here so I can actually focus more on the pins because it's kind of hard to see them here. But this is actually my Pikachu pin jacket. This is all my Pikachu pins. And then my other pins I put on a board, but I'll show you guys. So enjoy looking at my pins, and I'll give you a history, a little bit of each one. Alright guys, here's a closer look at the jacket that I usually wear when I go to like certain events and stuff. Give you a little history about some of them. First you got these up here. These usually come out every year when the Worlds come out. Like Vancouver, you have the Hawaii one. So I get those every year. There's the last one in Boston. I get some holiday ones, like I get them every year for Christmas. This one has Dundee and Pikachu. Some more Christmas ones. As you can see, this one goes as far back as 2004. Another Pokemon Christmas 2005. Then I also have, you know, the grand opening of the Pokemon Centers. This one was in New York. Sadly, it's no longer the Pokemon Center in New York now. It's Nintendo World. But I was lucky enough to actually visit it when it was the Pokemon Center in New York. There's some other ones here. This one was actually part of a set. I'll show you the rest of them. This one was actually one of my more expensive pins that I got. This is when they had that Pokemon amusement park in Japan for a limited time. Sadly, I wish they did it again for the 20th anniversary, but I haven't heard word about that. But this was the pin that the press got. It was like, before it opened, press came out, and this is how I got this pin, the kickoff party, Poke Park. Then, of course, I have some Olympic pins that was given to the press. When the Pokemon Center opened online, I got this one. Just different ones through the years. Of course, here's the 10th anniversary Pikachu pin. Some of them go way back when the movie first came out for Pokemon 2000. And this one right here was given to kids that went on the Pokemon airplane, Anna Airlines. There's another one. Just different kinds that I picked up through the years. I also have some buttons on here too. These were like promotional buttons. When I worked at KB Toys, we got these. Another promotional button that I wore when I worked at KB Toys back in the day. So all different kinds they've come out with. Some are really old. This is probably one of my oldest ones. These ones I actually make. I'll show you a few more that I've done. It's actually kind of hard to find Pikachu pins anymore. A lot of these I picked up a long time ago. It was cool, actually, a few years ago I went to Connecticut and there was like this big auction house and they actually had a bunch of these Pikachu pins on auction. These guys here. I actually bought the whole lot for 10 bucks and I got like 20 of these pins for 10 bucks. So that was pretty cool. So this is my Pikachu vest that I usually wear when I do events or just casually walk around at conventions. So I'm going to show you my other pins that aren't just Pikachu. So these pins usually come when you buy the cards. They come in packs. Just bring it up there. Of course, you have your Mega Evolutions. Like I said, these come out of the card packs. Of course, these are all the new mythical box ones that just came out once a month. Winning for Manaphy next. And this is part of that one set that I showed you the Pikachu pin on. It was a set of them. It was the Millennium set, I believe they called it. Just a bunch of pins I've collected through the years. This is a really old Jigglypuff pin. And I got some like rubber pins. These were put out by Hot Topic a few years ago. So that's my miscellaneous Pokemon pins. And like I said, I actually make pins in my craftiness. I created all these guys. These are woodsies. Basically, it's this stuff here. A bunch of wood shapes is what it is. So what I do is I make Pokemon out of them. These are some of the ones that I've done. Just a little example board that I made up. If you guys are interested in these, I actually sell them for $3 a piece, so let me know in the comments if you guys want one, or if there's a Pokemon that you want me to make for you, I shall make it for you. So, yes, that's this week's episode of Pokemon Pins. So, till next week, guys, train on!